Say it again, say it again, say it again. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Got my guys with me tonight. I'm pretty sure Avery will be here at some point in time, man. I mean, you know how you do. Oh, there you go right there. Slab Judah in the flesh.
Man, look, I thought you were supposed to let me in.
What you talking about?
I'll tell you after the show.
I
was sitting in there in the lobby the whole. I didn't press. That was me.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all. So, like I said, man, we got a lot going on tonight. We got a very special guest going on tonight, man. The legend, Mr. Controversy Ralph from the 3-point conversion. What's going on, man?
Yo, what up, man? I'm glad to be on this show, man. Finally, man. Finally. I heard Avery didn't want me on the show, so. hey, Danny told me to come mess with you, man. That I'm not messing with you no more.
I know. I know Hippopotamus Danny probably told me to mess with him. So, I ain't shocked by it. He told me to give you the same smoke I've been giving him. So,
all right, man. Look, we're gonna jump right in this thing, man. Like I say, 3-point conversion, Mr. Controversy. NFL draft. Some teams on here did pretty good. Some teams on here didn't do so good. You a Falcons fan, right, Ralph?
Heck no.
Oh, my fault. You from Chicago. My fault. You're a Bears fan. I mean, that ain't much better, but you probably should have said you was a Falcons fan. No, I'm just joking. All right. So since you the host, since you the guest, what team you think did very good? What team you think didn't do it as well?
All right, we're gonna move past the obvious because we all know that the Jets did well, right? I'm pretty sure we all agree with that. But I think the Eagles killed it, man. I think the Eagles. I mean, because you got to add the fact that they did make a trade. They traded a draft pick for AJ Brown, so that counts as part of the draft. But then not only that, the fact that they were able to get Jordan Davis, and then they got Nakobe Dean in the third round. Like he was at one point, they were saying he might be the best player in in college, defensive player in college, and he's the best player at Georgia, and they get him in the third round. So then they get the center Cam from Nebraska. Just right there, to me, that was like, I don't see how you can have a better draft than that besides the Jets. I mean, as far as you come in, you get one receiver, you get the best defensive tackle in the draft, and possibly you might have the best linebacker in the draft, like and a top grade center. I mean, just right there, you look at how they came up for. I guess when you think about the quarterback, and they're like, all right, we're gonna make sure that we're gonna do good for Hurts. And it sent the message saying that they wanted Hurts as their quarterback. You know, there's been a lot of talk how they didn't want Hurts or they might trade him. But the fact that you get A.J. Brown, you get a center to beef up that line, and you get two studs at the defensive on the defensive side. I think they had the best draft besides the Jets and also Baltimore. I like what Baltimore did, even though I felt like Houston was trying to troll Baltimore because every time they had a chance to pick Houston moved in front of they traded in front of Baltimore and picked the person that they wanted.
Yeah, petty.
Yeah, knowing that they love Alabama players as well, but I think they're still like Baltimore, like Pittsburgh. It seems like they always get the guys that always fit their system. So those two are my picks.
Got you. And I do want to say this, man. The team I'm disappointed in is the Cowboys. Every team in their division got better, in my opinion, in the draft that week. The Giants made some pretty good pickups. Like you said, the Eagles had a crazy day. The Washington went out and got A.J. Brown, which, like we said, is a part of not A.J. Brown, but who did Washington go out and get? Washington, huh?
Who they get?
They got Sam Howell.
They got.
That's who you did. You went all into the 4th, 5th round.
Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, look, Dallas didn't do nothing.
You have to watch it, but he went all into the 5th round.
I mean, every team, in my opinion, every team in that division got better. Instead of Dallas.
They got your boy, the running back from Alabama, also. They got him at
they got him in the late round too.
Yeah, but that's a steal though, dude. Nice now.
Washington is Washington.
I mean,
Hey, look, I gave your team some credit, and that's all you got to say, man.
No, I mean, you made like everybody in the division upgrade. The only two teams upgrade was Philly and the Giants. That was it. Washington really didn't do anything.
The Giants didn't do that much. I just ain't want you to feel left out. But hey, I'm just saying, man. So what you got, Big Mouth O'Neal? Gnarls Barkley, come on, man.
Oh, so you've been writing these down in your sketchbook, big boy?
Maybe.
Anyway, I like the Jets draft. I mean, I think the Jets did a hell of a job.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's the receiver I was thinking about.
Who? Oh, Dotson. He's all right. I like Dotson. I do. I like Dotson. I think the Jets probably, besides the Eagles, the Jets, they did pretty good. They had all their needs. Who they were there? They got the corner, they got the defensive end from Florida State, and then they got the second round running back, and they went and got another defensive player, if I'm not mistaken. So I think the Jets, to me, probably had the best draft. And the Eagles, you already took all the Eagles stuff. I mean, to me, it's self-explanatory. You go get A.J. Brown. You go get that monster in the middle from Georgia. I mean, you go get another a person that was first round in. He got dropped to the second, third round. I mean, yeah, they had an excellent draft. Jalen Hurts has all the weapons. I mean, they have all the weapons. My team, I mean, we went and got two tight ends. We daggone need that because Evans don't know if he can stay healthy or not, and he drops the ball a lot. We went and got another 2 speedy receivers. We showed up the defense and the offensive line. So I think we're up and up. And all of this isn't Danny Jones' hands. If he stinks it up, it's time to get him out of there.
Who's the team?
The Giants.
Okay.
I think the Giants, yes.
But
I do think out of the whole draft, I do think the Jets had probably the best out of the draft. But the worst to me is probably the Patriots. I think they're worse than the Cowboys. I don't know what Bill Buck, but he'll never draft well anywhere. So I mean, I can't get. But he got 6 Super Bowls. I don't know how he did it. So. But he was terrible.
Them late round dudes be working for him, man.
I agree. I mean, but it ain't working now. He got lucky with Tom Brady. Let's call it what it is. He got lucky with Tom Brady. I mean, he's a 6th rounder. Like, he got lucky.
You think but would you really call it luck, though?
It is luck.
You don't think maybe he's seen something in him?
I don't think it was luck.
What was it then? Oh, he seen something in him that was. You seen something in Michigan when he was splitting time with Stanton, if I'm not mistaken, whoever it was.
Drew Stanton, I think it was Drew Stanton. Yeah.
Drew Stanton, right? Was splitting time, and you saying you don't think it was luck?
I mean, you gotta look at it like. Oh, I'm gonna go real quick. You gotta look at it like this. Like I'm gonna use a guy that played for us for a while as an example. We look at a guy like Frank Gore, right? Didn't play in college really, even though he was behind Clinton Portis and Willis McGahee for the majority of his career. But he didn't play. I mean, he comes in the NFL and now he's the third. I mean, granted, he's played for a long time.
Thank you.
He's the third leading rusher. He's the third leading rusher.
He played for 30 years to get to that. All right, next. That's a bad example.
You played for 30. That's not because he didn't have a great college career.
I remember you had told me Tony Romo. He was undrafted. I can't
let you do Gore like that because Gore's been nice.
I like Gore. I'm not saying, but like you made it like
he's had a great NFL career.
He's been nice since he's been in the league, so you can't put it like that.
He'll probably be in the Hall.
Okay, he has a lot of yards, but he's been on a lot of teams too.
Man,
he's been to every team in the AFC East. I mean, except the Patriots.
You've been to every
Here we go. See what I'm saying? You're going off
subject. See me saying nothing.
Burglar.
My fault, Chuck, but we didn't even let you say nothing. Go ahead, man.
Oh no, I'm good, man. I'm just piggybacking off of everybody. You know, Philly's been.
Well, let me ask you a question quick before you go. Was you satisfied with what your team did over the week, or no? Do you think y'all got better? Think y'all got worse?
I thought they were solid already.
I think we in the same boat. I don't think we got no higher than lower than where we were. I think we kind of in the same boat with what we had. I think we were fine pre-draft. So hopefully it work out. But I'm just piggybacking off of the fellas, man. I know Philly's been the talk like everywhere I go. Everybody talking about Philly. So I'm just with the guys, Philly and Jets. I mean, ain't no point in repeating no information. It's been said. So I'm pretty much rocking with the guys, with Philly and the Jets.
I'm gonna tell you who made me mad though, and maybe it's biased. Like I'm, Chicago Bears fan, but Minnesota Vikings. Like, okay, I understand you trade with Detroit. First of all, why would you trade with somebody in your division? But you trade with Detroit because that's Detroit. We don't believe in Detroit. I don't care who they get; they always gonna suck. But then
sound like me.
You mess around and you trade to the Packers so they can move up and get what they need. Bruh, if they've been beating y'all all this time, they've been winning the division. They lose Devontae Adams. They're hurting at their position. Why would you trade them knowing that's who they need? Why help them get up to get who they need? Even though I didn't like the pick. I'm glad they chose who they chose. But still, why would you help Rodgers? I couldn't understand that.
What did he happen to? To be a first round exit? That's what he happened to?
Whatever. Just the fact that you do that. You don't do that. It's dumb. Why would you do that? Like even before they made the pick, I was upset. Like, what
are you upset because only one team out of your division is going to make the playoffs?
I don't know because I mean, but that's how I feel with. I guess that's how I feel with like NFC East. Y'all have multiple teams except for them sorry Giants. So y'all don't come to me with them sorry Giants. Y'all been sorry forever. Hey,
hold on. Hold on, man. You're a Chicago Bears fan, correct?
We weren't gonna do this.
Hold on. Are you a Chicago Bears fan?
When last time y'all made the playoffs?
That ain't what I asked you.
No.
Are you a Chicago? Answer my question. See, you sound like you sound like
I said I'm a Bears fan.
Sports reporter without pay. Just answer my question. Are you a Chicago Bears fan?
I said I was a Bears
fan. You know what I'm saying? Just answer the question.
He said he was though.
I started sitting says I'm a Bears fan.
Cool. That's all I want you to say. I'm through. Go ahead, John.
When last time I made the playoffs though, Avery?
I'm through. I have nothing
exactly because you don't remember. Exactly.
I do remember.
Avery, we said we weren't gonna do this. We got
it. The last time we been to playoffs was 16. When the last time you been to the Super Bowl?
Avery, we're not gonna
Super Bowl. Avery, we're gonna talk about playoffs.
Avery, we're not gonna appease Danny. Avery, we're not gonna appease Danny. Okay,
I thought so. All right, you're not gonna answer my question. Oh, so you want me to answer your question, but you answer my. When the last time you won the Super Bowl?
It was 85. We won Super 85.
All right, cool. That's all I need to know. Next. All right, we're done. We're not going for divisions or playoffs. We're trying to win Super Bowls. You're irrelevant.
Again,
when like y'all gonna win the Super Bowl anytime soon, Avery?
What you say?
Yeah, like y'all gonna win the Super Bowl anytime soon, man.
I think we're gonna win it every year. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but hell.
Oh, so now you James.
No. It's 0-0. When we get about week 6, week 7, I'm already career over.
Todd, this is a fan of a team that the coach bench a Hall of Famer that was about to break a record for the most games played. And
okay, watch this. Who's your Hall of Fame quarterback? Who's your Hall of Fame quarterback? Jim McMahon? That's your Hall of Fame quarterback?
Cool. I know that.
Listen, first of all, don't speak quarterbacks. Just speak running backs or linebackers. Do that.
No, I'm talking coaching. I'm talking coaching.
Speak running backs.
I'm talking coaching and ownership.
Man, get out of here. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm gonna call you controversial. I'm gonna start calling you 85. Cause that's all I remember about you.
Cool.
85. I don't know why I'm arguing with this guy. I just don't understand it.
I mean, y'all got 2 chips, right?
4.
Was you alive when y'all had the other 2? No.
Yes.
No, you was 5 years old. Stop it. Todd, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was born in 83. Come on, I seen my Super Bowl. When the Bills missed the field goal, the only Super Bowl I missed was 86 when Phil Simms won the MVP. Stop it. I remember Jeff Hostetler was the starter. This is what I'm talking. You don't remember your Super Bowl.
You don't remember no Jeff Hostetler, man.
You don't remember your Super Bowl.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't remember that.
Jeff Hostetler, come on, man. Phil Simms got in. Jeff Hostetler was come on, bro. See, I ain't got to argue with y'all about this. Don't do this. When we got smacked up by the Ravens in 2000, when we beat the Patriots twice, you have nothing. All you guys 85. You probably weren't born then.
We lost in 06. Yeah.
Right, you said that? Oh, you lost in 06. My bad. I forgot. I forgot. In 07, you're right. In 07, we won it. Thank you. We're done.
That's cool.
That's good. Hey. I didn't want to come being controversial.
Ain't nothing yet. Ain't seen nothing since. But go ahead.
Cool. How many Super Bowls you got? 1. 4 is great.
When last time I've been in the playoffs?
Oh, man. We're not counting 1936.
When the last time you've been in the playoffs? Exactly. Okay, go ahead, Todd. Right, exactly. Go ahead, Todd.
That's all you got?
Go ahead.
Okay, that's all you got?
Y'all off the chain, man. All right, man. Look, man. So we're gonna switch gears, man, from football to basketball. And you know, we like to do top 5s on this show, man. So this time I think I'm gonna switch it up and do something a little different. Instead of saying point guard, shooting guard, we're just gonna say guards. Since the game has went so positionless, And, you got guys that you might say Luka is a point guard. Some people might say he's a shooting guard. You might say, what's my guy's name? Some people might, you might consider different people to be guards. So we're just gonna say guards.
Okay.
Your top 5 guards in the NBA right now. What you got, Mr. Controversy?
That's hard. You made it hard, but just to go off top, probably gonna miss somebody, but you got to put Luka up there.
Okay, Luka, got you.
Luka. Wait, are we going by this year? Are we going by like just?
I guess to make it fair, we can go by this year.
Just by this year, okay.
Yeah, that makes it a little better.
All right, so this year I got Luka. Of course, you know everything about Luka. I gotta go Trae Young. Trae Young. I mean, for him to be top 5 in assists and scoring, and to lead the league in total points and total assists, you got to put him up there. I got to go Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
I mean, we keep hearing everybody wants to compare somebody to Kobe. I don't think you really can compare anybody to Kobe. But I think if you compare someone is closer to Kobe or has that type of mentality, and I ain't talking about the mama mentality, but the mentality of scoring and wanting to kill is Devin. I mean, his game, I don't see any weakness in his game, so I got to go Devin. So there's 3. I got to go Ja. I got to go Ja. I think he stepped up this year. Ja Morant. And we said guard. I know I'm missing somebody, man, but
I ain't heard Curry.
I know, but I might have to go with him. By default. I don't think Curry played well this year. I don't think he was a top guard this year. I don't think he played well. And the messed up part about that is going against what we're so used to or accustomed to seeing from Curry. So that's why I want to put him top 5. But I might have to because I can't think of no other guards. I can't think of no other guards to put up there. So I guess I'll go with him. No, I'm gonna go DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray. I'm gonna go with him. Almost average triple-double, dog. I'm gonna go with him. It's consistent. I'm gonna go with Mr. Consistent. Curry, like I said, with Curry wasn't consistent this year. Curry didn't start playing well until what? The second half of the season, right before he got hurt.
So I'm gonna ask this question. No. What's my man name? No Spider.
Spider.
No, because what is DeRozan?
Oh yeah, no, DeRozan was 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Murray, man. I like Murray, dog. Murray was consistent. Joker almost averaged triple-double, man. And was consistent all year long. But like I said, with Curry, he wasn't consistent. He started off the first 30 games shooting like low 40s. And I ain't talking about from 3 either. I'm talking about just his percentage. Look it up. Avery, look it up.
Y'all are terrible, bro. I don't know what kind of – I don't think y'all watch no basketball, yo. Like, I just don't –
So what's your 5, Avery?
I told you I wasn't really interested in the subject, but like for him to say Curry, and Curry was leading the MVP at the beginning of the year, then he had a slump. Like I don't know what you were talking about.
No, he had a slump for what, like a month?
Okay, but don't say like
he was playing bad for a while. I do remember that.
That's not consistent.
You put DeJounte Murray over Curry, like I'm done. Like I have nothing to say. Like when you did that, like I can take Luka. I understand Trae. He led the NBA in total points. Mm-hmm. I don't know how you get Mitchell in there. He was inconsistent all year. So I don't know.
Mitchell won in there. Mitchell won in there. I asked about him.
Okay, but the only people I can see over him is Luka and Trae. Gonna go there. I put CP3 over there because he was consistent. I like Booker. I understand Booker. But for you to say, like, come on, man, like for real, like, come on. That's why they call you Mr. Controversy. I get it. I get it. Like that's just blasphemous. I'm gonna use Stephen. That's blasphemous, yo. You're tripping.
But see, that's my thing with Curry, and I think everybody views Curry like that.
You went by stats.
Everybody go with Steph. They go with reputation, and I'm using that as far as, bruh, for a month he shot almost less than 40% from the field. I can't put him top guard.
So Murray was shooting high percentage from the field too?
Murray was consistent.
I'm through. So now it's shooting. Now Murray's consistent, but Curry still shot better than Murray. I don't know. Look. Go ahead.
Look, all I'm saying is we expect Steph. We know Steph's gonna shoot, right? That's what he does. But for you to go through a whole month and not shoot well,
it happens.
So that's why we're talking about this year. You're not gonna be top guard this year if your other players play better than you all year. You can't do that.
He's the All-Star MVP. Murray barely got in.
We're talking season, not All-Star.
I don't know what you. I just don't think you watch the game about. I think you just look at stats, man. I don't think you watch the game.
I think that's what you're
going by. You're a reporter that looks at. You read your five.
Did you watch Murray play?
Yes, I had to. I was betting on him.
I'm gonna be real. I ain't watched no Murray play.
I watched him.
There's a lot of players that watch Murray play.
He deserved to be all. Let's get this clear. I believe he deserved to be an All-Star. Not taking that away from him, but you're absolutely out of your mind that you put your top five. You put Jonathan Murray over Curry this year. Come on, man.
This year.
All right, man. All right, go ahead, Chuck. I have nothing to say. I don't know what you're talking about.
This year.
I mean, to me, as long as he's playing basketball, Steph Curry is a top five guard. I mean, there's nothing to even discuss. It's not even a conversation. I mean, his first 2-3 months, Avery is correct. He was the MVP. Yes, he had a month shooting slump. But if we're gonna start going through slumps and who's not playing well for a month, we can change a whole lot of lists. I mean, so, but like I said, he's absolutely a top five guard. I mean, there's nothing to really talk about. Luka, Ja,
and I respect Trey because he let him get in total points. I do respect
Trey, Booker. I'll rock with that 5. Of course, I'm a CP3 guy. I love CP3. So
you said so. I do want to say this to you. You said in the chat the other day. You said why does Spider Mitchell not get the respect he deserves? But you didn't give him no respect either.
That's not what I said. I said when you talk about guards, nobody mentions him enough. To me, nobody gives his name enough respect to even put him in the conversation. Is what I said.
Okay,
so he got to be in your top 5. Okay. But what I'm saying is, when you start talking about the guards, you don't hear a lot of people say his name. And I feel
so where do you think he's at? And if we just win, let's say he's a 2. Is he?
I say for me, probably hit my. I'll put him in top 7.
Of what? Guards?
Yeah. For me, yeah.
So
if I had to go 7, I would just probably.
You're talking about this year, right? You're talking about this year, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'll probably
because Jaylen Brown played a what on that team?
2.
He played a 2, right?
Yeah.
But again, if we're gonna start throwing the inconsistency stuff out there, Jaylen Brown is
man. I'm a Jaylen Brown fan.
He disappears for games.
Right. He'll give you 25.
I'm just saying because then you got Garland. You got Garland too, who's had that. Y'all was on my head about him last couple.
But y'all doing because they're having great seasons, man.
No, but I'm saying if you base it off this season, though, Avery, you get what I'm saying? If you base it off this season alone, like I don't have an issue with Curry being up there. I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is when you start talking about people that had great seasons, Garland had a great year. Because if we just going off a reputation, then to me personally, I wouldn't put Ja in there. But Ja's having a great year. I mean, he had a good year last year. But
everybody got Ja in there.
So I had can I say something real quick?
That's a good question too. What is Jimmy?
I'm gonna say this, Avery. You're right about Steph. And Steph is, he was good in the beginning, but like I said, you just made a statement, and I had a fact check because I knew you was wrong, but I wanted to make sure he didn't shoot better than DeJounte this year.
All right, cool. So that's what you did? You trying to make your point? Go ahead. All right, cool. That's fine.
So my point is, can I finish? So my point is, like I said, you were right. When he started off, like I said, he was great. But when he went through that slump, you shooting 43% from the field. And as good as he is, 25 points a game, but you got somebody that's averaging 21, 8 rebounds, and over 9 assists, dog, and was consistent the whole year.
But you gotta take. You gotta always take into account the variety of their games. It's easier to say, he shot a higher percentage, but look at what they're shooting. when you got a guy whose majority of his shots is coming from 35, 40 feet, but you got another guy who's probably getting to the cup and shooting layups, his percentage is going to be higher. Like
number two, and watch it. And number two,
he probably shoots what two threes a game, if that.
Let's not do that. Hold on, let's not do that because we know Curry shoots 50% from the field every year. From the field every year, so let's not do that.
Year. But I'll put it this way for me. There is no. I'll put it this way for me. I feel like if somebody has a bad year, let's say I'm gonna put us four. I'm gonna make it real simple for us four. If Avery's the best player out of us four, and Avery has a worse year than and Avery has a worse year than he normally has, I'm not gonna say because for this season somebody's better than him. Avery's still the better player. He's just not having a good year. We kind of got to realize what we're talking about. I get it what Tyrus put on it, but still doesn't. He might be top production, but he's still not a better player.
Okay, so let's make this plain. What did he do better than DeJounte this year besides shoot the 3-pointer? What did he do better than DeJounte this year?
He's a better player. I mean, we can argue all we want to. Steph Curry's a better player.
How is he a better player? How is he a better player? How is he a better player this year? We're talking about this year now, right? That's why I asked that question.
He's a better player this year, and you know it. You really trying to make this argument.
When DeJounte shot better than him from the field, had more assists than him averaged more assists a game, and had more rebounds a game. How is Curry a better player?
I'll tell you how. Because even with that bad month, it took an injury for him not to be the front runner for the MVP. That's how.
Man, he was getting MVP because his name.
No. Even after that slump, he still was a top 2 MVP candidate until he got hurt.
At 43% from the field.
He was still an MVP candidate.
Y'all going off his reputation, and I agree with that.
You said this year.
Yeah,
this year.
Yeah, we're basing off this year. We're talking about Steph Curry.
Until he got hurt.
Jesse.
Even through the slump. So
and how is it?
Answer your question. You can't. Don't get mad at me because I answered your question. You asked me how.
What I'm telling you is, Chuck. What I'm saying is, regardless of what they say, MVP, his numbers don't. His numbers don't.
If he's a better player and he's doing that much better, he would have been an MVP candidate.
His numbers don't. His numbers don't show.
Was any of us disagreeing with it? No. Was you?
I was. No. His numbers don't show MVP. How you shoot 43 from the field?
Y'all trip, man. Y'all.
Who do you know? Who do you know? How many people do you know that's shooting 45, 50% from the field like just like that?
Steph do, and he didn't do it this year. My point.
We're taking Steph out the equation. All these top people you got.
I mean, LeBron normally does. Durant normally does.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
you saying shoot? Or you talking about just guards?
Yeah.
Talking about guards.
I don't know if many guards do it.
No, it's really not. It's usually not guards shoot like that.
So what's the issue?
He shot 43. A whole bunch of guards shot better than Steph this year. He wasn't even top 5 in scoring, dog. How is he? My point is, how is he better than DeJounte when he only thing he did better than him was 25 a game, but he shot a lower percentage. DeJounte has better rebounds per game, better assists per game. He was consistent throughout the year. How is he better?
If we're going to go off percentages of players, then take a lot of the top players out of the league. You have people that's not as good as players that shoot better percentages all the time. So if we're gonna start doing that, we can start going through all these positions with every.
No, I was talking about his actual field goal percentage, not his three. I was talking to Jesse. He said,
and you already know Stephen Curry takes more shot, and I'm gonna use your math. I'm gonna use your math, what you used last week. You know, Stephen Curry,
but they don't look at that.
I'll with you 100%. You know, Curry takes more shots than DeJounte Murray. Murray's more of a passer. He don't take that many shots, so of course his percentage is gonna be a little higher, and he's close to the rim, so his percentage is gonna be a little higher than Curry. But for you to base that off of that, come on, man. That's my issue.
So how would you base who's a better player? He was a better player than Murray this year. What can you say to him? How was he better? I'm asking that question. And if you prove me that, I got you. But how was he better than Murray this year? Tell me.
Did you watch any games?
Yes. You can't answer the question. Answer the question.
No, hold on. It's funny how you get mad when I don't answer your question where you answer. But when I say a yes or no, you can't answer that.
I finally answered it. Answer the question.
I'm gonna do the same thing you just did to me 10 minutes ago. I just said, did you watch the game? No, clearly, no.
No, I said I watch the game.
Everybody's panel.
I have to watch the game. It's my. Yeah, I gotta watch. I watch games.
I don't. Well, with the stuff you've been saying right now, I don't believe it.
So you can't.
Your 3 points have been blocked.
You can't prove it.
Every time you shot one, it's been blocked because you ain't watching the game.
You can't prove it. You ain't answering the question because you have nothing. You can't come back, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Your stats are flawed. Like
right, and really, like I keep telling people, I'm not a stat person. Stats don't make you better.
Prove to me, how is he better this year?
Stats don't make you better. If we're gonna go off stats, we can change the whole stuff in the league. If your stats are better than mine, that don't make you better than me. It doesn't.
Okay, so I'm asking you. Y'all still ain't
answered your question. So you wait on Avery. I answered your question. It's period. That's
Jameer Chuck saying the same thing. I'm saying that. I'm tired of doing some of these stats, and you're not looking at the game. Like, yo, this is crazy.
Now I will say this. Something that's surprising. Something that's
third in the West without Draymond. With a halftime Clay at the time. Jordan Poole finally came to his own. He was leading with nobody. Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Jordan Poole.
I'm done, man. And he had to shoot more because he had a lot on his plate. I'm through, man. Go ahead.
But if you go
now one thing that is surprising to me when I do look at stats, because honestly I haven't even looked at these stats in a while. I didn't know that Steph Curry was as low in points. I didn't know he was like 15. A couple people higher than him, and there's some guys like.
Well, so Jonathan Murray's higher than him in points.
No, I'm not saying him. I'm just saying just a couple guys like for instance, I'll use Spider Mitchell as an example. And him and Steph, I mean, I think this is a good example. I mean, even though he only averaged a couple more points than Steph, but he shot a better field goal percentage. And from the three, it wasn't that much different, and they both shoot about 10 threes a game. I didn't know Spider shot that many threes.
Because to me, field goal percentage is not, I don't look at that as far as, okay, there's just a stat. Because if you're not shooting the ball well and you still score 35 points, but you got somebody that don't shoot as much or is more efficient and they only scored 26, who played better? It's still the guy that was more efficient. Curry said it himself. This is what he said himself. And I think that the fact that we look at his reputation, and Chuck, I agree with you. And honestly, that's what I'm basing off. If you got somebody that's normally shooting 50% from the field, 40-something% from three-point land, 28 a game, and he has a down year, he's not shooting that 43%. Is not good from the field. And then when you bring somebody else to the fold, because he's not a big name, but he played better. He was not just his stats, but his play on the court showed he played better, and he was more consistent. I don't see how we can say Curry was better when this guy was more consistent the whole season.
So let me ask you a question. What you're saying is, if we take, this might be hypothetical, it might be true, I don't know. So if we take DeJounte Murray and we look at, I get you because I like DeJounte Murray. So if we look at DeJounte Murray and we say, okay, almost average a triple-double. And then we look at, because I want to take the context out of saying, okay, Steph team is the great, blah, blah, blah. So if we look at a lot of the season, no Clay, Draymond out. Mm-hmm. Jordan Poole really didn't start cooking until everybody kind of, got hurt. So if we look at that and we say, okay, he had this stat production. So basically, their teams are on, to me, now this is me, on somewhat of a level, without all those injuries, or somewhat of a level playing field. You talking about with no Clay and no Draymond, no none of that.
So, go ahead, yeah.
So if you take DeJounte Murray, you say, okay, look at the triple double, and you take Steph and say he's having a bad year, but at the same time, his production and what he's doing is still resulting in wins. I'm top team in the league. I'm still top 2 in the league. I'm still top 2 in the league. I go down, then we start slipping. Draymond go down, we start slipping. So despite the stats, when you look at production and you say, okay, a stat, you say production, this is where I come from with my argument. What Steph did on that court still resulted in his team being the number one team for months, even through his slump. They were still the top 2 teams because of him. Nobody else, him. So when I look at that and I say, yeah, I give Murray his props. I love what he does. But you take 2 teams and look what Curry's accomplishing with a bad year. To me, that still justifies him being easily the better player, in my opinion.
Now I'm gonna say this, and then I'll let Ralph go and then we move on. Now I will say this: out of the guys in the top 50, like I said, I just mentioned that. Well, on this list that I got, this includes everybody. Chris Bradley. You know, I know the other list you probably see takes out people. Probably takes out Kyrie because he didn't play a whole lot of games. Probably takes out LeBron because he didn't play enough games. Probably takes out Durant as well. But if you look at this list, out of the top 15 people, scores in the NBA, who do you think has the worst field goal percentage?
Out of the whole 15?
Yeah.
This year?
Now, mind you, Kyrie's in there. Levine's in there. These guys take a lot of shots. Luka.
This year. Top 15 this year? 43. It might be Steph. Close to it.
It's Steph, yeah. Steph is 43. The closest person to him is, I think it's Donovan Mitchell, 44.8. And then it would have to be Jason Tatum, 45.3. And then that was his.
So Kyrie. Who the guards though, Ty? Like who the guards?
Luka 45.7. Trae Young 46. DeRozan we said is not a guard, so I won't count him. Kyrie 46.9. Durant 49.3. But Durant goes to the rack a lot, so his field percentage is going to be high. Yeah. But I mean, somebody like Kyrie kind of surprises me. I know Jason Tatum isn't a guard, but he takes a lot of shots. 45.3. Devin Booker 46.6. Donovan Mitchell 44.8. Even Shea Gill goes to the rack too. But even Shea Gill, Zach LaVine, 47. Only person with even a lower shooting percentage is Paul George, 42.1.
So, and I want to address the people in the chat. First of all, I didn't say he had a bad year. I said he had a down year. He didn't have a bad year, but we're talking about playing better as a whole. Like I said, my argument is, and I didn't put Kyrie in there either because Kyrie played half the season. That's why I didn't put Kyrie. But when you get somebody that, and you might say, well, he didn't shoot as much. Well, that's not all he does. He affects the game through passing, of course, through rebounding, and his team. So who expected the Spurs to do anything? I understand what you say about Curry, but we didn't think Jordan Poole was going to do what he did. You know what I'm saying? You still had Draymond. When Draymond went down, that's when they start slipping. Then Curry went down, he was slipping. But nobody expected Jordan Poole to do what he did. Nobody expected Gary Payton Jr. to make an impact.
Man, he's been amazing, man. I honestly, I'm beginning to wonder maybe if it's just their player development or if he should have been with somebody.
Right.
Right. I watched him play the other night, and him and it's somebody else. It's another.
On their team?
It's a bigger guy they have.
Kuminga.
And Porter too. Just like their energy, like Porter played good defense on it when the times when he was on Ja and the times when he was on Bang, because Bang shot terrible that game. And I think Porter is a big reason why he's a big body that can move his feet. I mean, obviously he doesn't do much on offense but shoot. But I mean, like those are the guys, man. Like they starting to look a whole lot better. Even I mean, and they stopped playing Looney at the 5, man. I don't want to see him at the 5.
They had that help though, and I'm just saying we didn't see Spurs even getting close sniffing a playing game, but because of Murray's play and he was consistent, I don't see how y'all can say that he affected the game so many ways, and it showed with his team making it to the playing game. They had nobody. You can't name nobody else on that team. But and that's all I'm saying.
The fake Kawhi, Lonnie Walker.
Oh, man. That's all I'm saying. That's why I think that's why I would put it over Curry.
I get what you're saying. I know, and Chuck agree with this now. When we all looked at the play-in, what was it? Probably like maybe 10 games left. They were so far out of reach. The Spurs was. And the Lakers were so far ahead, we was like, oh, man, the Lakers will be in the play-in game, but, of course, they're losing the play-in game. And then they just, I mean, not to say the unthinkable happened, but, I mean, Greg Popovich, they made a run, and obviously it didn't work out for him. But, I mean, that just shows you that he did have a great year, and I get what you're saying. Me, personally, I'm going to still go with Curry, and I'm only going with him just because he's Curry, and it's just his overall impact. Because, I mean, I just look at the team, like, they got, like, and I said this and people always get on me about Kobe. And they always say, well, Kobe didn't make his teammates better. But when I look at guys like Gary Payton Jr., when I look at guys like Otto Porter, I look at other guys that didn't really pan. Like Gary Payton's been on probably 100 not 100 teams, but he's been on a lot of teams. I look at this Gary Payton Jr. He's been on a lot of teams.
No, he ain't.
Before he started playing with the Warriors, he's been on a lot of teams. Look it up.
No, he hasn't.
No, he hasn't. Oh, yes, he has. I ain't.
Yeah, he came from the what's the name?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
He played with Washington. He did play with Washington. I remember he played with Washington.
But that's it, right?
Huh?
I said that's it.
I'm about to read it off to you.
Yeah, I didn't know he played.
I didn't either.
Milwaukee Bucks in 2017. Lakers in 2017.
He played with Bucks. Yeah.
Washington Wizards in 2019. And then he's played for a lot of G League teams. He's played for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Now let me ask a question.
If you add up all these G League teams, he played for like 10 different teams.
I got you. Let me ask a question. That's probably why we don't know. Was he just on the roster or did he play?
I mean, I don't know if he was playing or not, but I mean,
I'm about to say I had no idea.
But I'm just saying, I remember him coming out of college. Yeah, I mean, he said he's that old. Yeah, he came in the league in 2016, undrafted out of Oregon State. So I mean, I remember him. I remember him being at Oregon State. Like, okay, yeah, you know what I'm saying. He you know what I mean. He's a good defender, but I'm just saying that to the fountain of. You got a lot of guys that play with Kobe that you never really heard about him going nowhere else. You never heard about no daggone Sasha Vujacic. You never really heard about Shannon Brown playing with nobody else. It's a couple other guys of Vladimir.
I can't buy that though. You saying that because of Curry, these players are better?
I'm not saying because he's better, but because of them, they're able to do what they're able to do. You get what I'm saying? Like not to say that he's the sole reason. Like I'm not saying like Kobe was the sole reason, but I'm saying these guys give these guys the ability to be able to operate and play their role. Like Gary Payton Jr., he's not going to give you 20 points a game. However, he's going to give you some defense. He's going to give you some buckets here and there. He said, Avery got it. Where did Avery go?
He couldn't. He knew he was wrong. That's why he left.
He can't take debates, man.
Yeah. But so I'll just say one thing about Curry, and I love Curry. Curry's my favorite player at Davidson. I was following him at Davidson. But I think one thing that we always say I love to tell the truth and shame the devil. Besides this year, because I think this year Curry affected the team even when he didn't score better. I will say that his assists, he played better than he usually do, but his whole career, if Curry has a bad game, that's the only way he affects the team. Like he's not getting assists. Like when Curry had a bad game, he had a bad game. Like that was it. It wasn't like, all right, I had a bad game, but I got 12 assists here. Or when Curry had a bad game, he had a bad game. And I don't think going back to what Todd said, I don't think we point that out. But I'm gonna say this year though, I thought to me, besides the 25 points a game and shooting 43% from the field and all that, I did think that the way he stepped up in other ways, to me, it showed more of his leadership this year than it ever has in his whole career.
Well, I think it shows that. I think it shows that some of the other guys have gotten better. Like you said, Jordan Poole. Like even before, when it was him, Clay, Draymond. Like I mean, you had Iggy was a lot younger, so he was a little better, but he wasn't giving you a whole lot of points. What's my man name? Harrison Barnes. We all know. Heck, he the reason why they ended up with daggone KD, because that joker couldn't hit nothing out that daggone corner in the finals. But I mean, like to me, they have a more well-rounded roster now. Like because all the guys we're naming, Gary Payton Jr., Jordan Poole. You know what I mean? So I mean, I don't like their five position. I think Kevon Looney is terrible, but I mean, it is what it is. I guess all he got to do is just do like I do when we go to the gym, just grab rebounds and pass it to Curry. But
what's the thing with the last time? What's going to hurt Curry in regards to your argument is correct, but the reason why is I ain't gonna say unfair, but the reason why he's going to take a knock for that, and he's going to always take a knock for that, is because those are responsibilities that's not his. He don't have to do that on that team. So he's never going to get 8, 9, 10 assists on a consistent basis because that's what you got Draymond for. He's never going to do, that's just not his job. So I think he's going to get knocked for that, rightfully so, because he don't give it. But to me, I think because the way their team is so, like he said, well-rounded, he don't have those responsibilities. So you'll probably never see too much of him getting consistently 8, 9, 10, 8, 9. Like it's just like Ja has to do that. Trey has to do that. Dante Murray got to do that. They got to do that.
So I do got one question for Avery. Avery, you didn't mention your boy. What time is it, man?
Come on, man.
What time is it? Is it Dame time?
I was going to mention him in my top 5 if you're going to name my top 5. But when you said this year, then I can't mention he hasn't played. I'm not crazy.
I just want to know what time
it is. You name my top 5 guards. You know Dame Dollar. Dollar's in there.
Well, I know
I still don't know if you can put him in there though. Even if you say like the last few years. I mean,
what?
Dame hasn't played. Like he didn't play.
So you put him on. You put watch this.
He didn't play this year. Dame didn't play great last year.
You're putting Ja. Hold on. You're putting Ja over Dame.
How many years you want to go back?
Over
if we talking about if Tyrus would have said recent years, like he said the last 2 years.
So what you're saying is if we say 3 years, if we say the past 3 years, right?
He hasn't played one. The year before that, he didn't play well because we was picking Avery.
He's been in the playoffs every year.
He's been in the playoffs, and around this time right now, he's at the house.
He ain't play good.
And around this time right now, he at the house, Avery. This definitely ain't Dame time right now. Maybe a couple weeks ago.
He didn't play good. Is crazy, bro. He didn't. All right, cool. He didn't play well. He made the playoffs. All right, move on. Now y'all had a great
playoffs, not a team.
I didn't say great. Oh, now okay, cool. All right, we're done. Like this is crazy. I just said, okay. I'm just saying.
I'm going Avery on this one. Y'all bugging.
You said.
Luka. I mean, I don't have an issue, but you're gonna put Luka. I mean, I'm just gonna make a little makeshift lift right now, right? You're gonna say Luka. You're gonna say Steph. Okay. Those are the 2 guaranteed players. Oh, no,
now if we're gonna go last 3, I'm CP3 in mine. If we're gonna go 3. Y'all know me. I'm putting CP3 in. Ever since he's been in Phoenix, we done had this conversation.
You wouldn't say Book?
You like CP3?
You wouldn't say Book though? Because Book been killing since the bubble.
He has.
Book been killing since the bubble.
The only reason if we go back,
and if we say 3 years,
the only reason I'm putting
they're doing this on purpose. I don't know why you get this. Listen.
Got there.
Why you? I know what they're doing. I know what Big Blueberry back there doing. I know why he's doing this. I don't know why you looking at that, Ralph. I wouldn't even talk about it. Like this is crazy. Like don't even engage. We can skip this. I'm good. I know what
Hey, Ralph. But I said, Ralph. The only reason why I had to get him
say he won't
is because every time, Ralph, every year he Dame this, Dame that, Dame this. I ain't heard nothing about Dame all year.
He been hurt all year.
Well, you still talk about him even though he hurt. You still run your lips about AD every chance you get.
Is he playing or is he hurt?
He ended the season playing.
He played. He played more than Dollar this year.
So you count that one game he came.
No, Avery, 2.
Hey, Avery. He played more games than Dollar and Kawhi this year.
Okay, and
he played more games than Dollar and Kawhi.
Guess what? All them games missed, they still won't catch up to AD.
Nah, because no. I will say this: AD done played more games than Kawhi in his career. And Kawhi
right.
in the league
I'm about to say that, but
one more year than him.
But that's cool. But guess what? Kawhi got 2 of them.
Why you looking so weird for? He missed 2 seasons, Chuck.
And he got 2 of them.
Kawhi missed 2 whole seasons.
Can AD say nothing?
Oh,
AD couldn't even lead the Pelicans to the playoffs.
Well, AD got a ring to $1 to get one.
AD got a ring. Oh wow, this is what we're doing now.
I'm just saying, $1 to get one.
Now $1 to get one.
This might be a question for Raphael. Hey, I haven't heard that yet. I did hear it with some issues between.
I've been hearing it all the time.
I knew that. That's not surprising at all.
At the bottom of the screen, it said, "Did y'all hear anything about Rudy Gobert demanding Utah trade him or Mitchell?" I mean, that's not even.
I think he came out and said that he wanted to play. He wanted to either him or that's the word that he said.
I keep telling you why. That's easy. Do you see Mitchell look him off all the time?
Like, look him off. What is he gonna do if he don't look him off? What is he gonna do?
That's the point. I've been saying this. Mitchell does not, even though the sits high, Mitchell gets in so much trouble. That's when he starts passing. Like he ain't trying to facilitate.
So you saying he kind of like Westbrook in the sense.
Yeah, like he's not trying to facilitate. Mitchell trying to get his.
He kind of like Dollar.
Yeah, my boy Westbrook. Man.
What time is it?
I'm just saying, I like Westbrook. I think Westbrook is a dog. That is a dog. Regardless of how I feel about him this year, pure point blank, he plays 100% hard.
What kind of dog? Chihuahua?
Nah, that dude's a straight up Great Dane type joint. That is a dog.
Well, this year he
Rottweiler type
this
dog.
year he was a Pomeranian.
Nah, no, he was doing the same thing. He just had the basketball in his hand.
See what I'm saying?
Nah,
the dude shot 35. The dude probably shot 35%, but you talking about
now
he a Great Dane.
But when he got traded over there, you were all
I never said nothing.
Now it's
I've never been a Westbrook fan, bro. Honestly,
okay.
The only time I really like Westbrook is when he used to.
I know you ain't been a Junior Wobber fan because you always want triple whoppers. I know that for sure. I know that.
The only time I like Westbrook is when he used to go full speed. Right. Me and Ralph talked about this the other day. When he used to go full speed and pull up at the free throw line, he used to get you going one way. That's when I used to be a Westbrook fan. When he was there, and E. Manning was there, and Harden and Ibaka. Right before they got rid of Jeff Green, because remember they had Jeff Green and they traded him for Big Perk. Somebody that be talking crazy all the time. I need to run into Big Perk one day, man.
He'll beat the brakes off you.
Who?
Why your throat got dry?
See, why you gotta bring violence in everything?
He
man?
said, you saw his throat get dry. He said,
I'm gonna chop him in his knee, bro. I'm gonna hit him right in his knee because he like to run his lips.
He sound nervous when I said Big Perk.
Nah, that's you. You the one been running your mouth. Big Perk probably looking for you. All right, man. So look, we're gonna do brick or bucket real quick, and then we're gonna get to these NBA second round predictions, man. So I'm gonna switch it up a little bit today, man. I'm gonna kind of do either or. You just tell me who you prefer, PG or Jimmy Butler.
Oh, this dude here, he disrespectful, bro. I know you did that in the chat the other day. I knew you was gonna do that. I knew it.
I'm gonna say right now, in Jimmy, I trust. I got Jimmy. Who you got, Ralph?
Trust what?
Jimmy. I'm taking Jimmy over PG. What you mean?
PG is like PG. He turned to one of my favorite players, man. That dude got everything. You can't. I mean, he has no weakness in none of his game. Defense, offense, none. But Jimmy just that dog. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go with Jimmy. He's just that dog.
All right, what you got, Chuck?
Man, I'm taking Paul George, man. I ain't scared of Tyrus, man. I'm taking Paul George.
Just asking the question, man. What you got, Avery?
I'm taking Paul George, bro.
Oh, I'm taking Paul George.
You taking Paul George, but you ran your lips about him.
I did. He had to show me in the playoffs.
Or is that one of your five guys that you like? I know that Jaylen Brown, Tatum.
My five guys. Read this one more time.
You didn't add Jaylen Brown? Come on. I
almost had Jet.
No, Avery, it went from 2 people to 3 people.
I said that's how Tyrus. Hold on, Chuck. That's how Tyrus know I know my 5 guys.
Nah, it's been Jaylen Brown, Tatum.
I said Jaylen Brown.
Hey, Tyrus, it has not always been
that. And you can go back to all the tapes.
When we first started,
and I've said Jaylen Brown.
Oh my God, man.
Tyrus, how I not,
bro?
Nah, I got it. Hey, look, I hate to agree with him.
Come on, man.
He had 2 people.
Never had 2.
This dude keep
adding to the list, so because somebody out of those 5 will make the playoffs, and he got somebody to talk about.
No, y'all got mad at me. I'm gonna tell you what happened when I said I like Curry. Y'all got mad at me about that
because you was giving Curry the business.
No, but see, I thought you was talking about Curry GOAT. I thought you was talking about Curry GOAT, man. My fault. I thought you saying no. I thought you saying when you go to the Jamaican spot, you get the Curry GOAT.
You through?
Nah, I'm not through. I got more, but go ahead, man. My fault. I had the back though.
You vouched for him on the Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, he had Jaylen Brown.
We used to be Curry. Was Avery not giving him the business?
No. I never gave Curry the business, man.
I wish James was here, bro.
I wish. When have I ever get Curry the business? I don't understand that. That's crazy.
I can't, bro.
That's crazy. Now, if you had said AD and LeBron, cool. But
no, because I done heard you up until last year. You were saying LeBron was the best player in the league.
Yeah, until this year.
When I was saying Greek freak, y'all was fussing me out.
No, I don't think we fussed me out, but it could be talked about.
Okay, all right.
Man,
so you think the PG? All right, so I got
right now, Chuck, because I've always had Jaylen Brown.
He wish you watched him.
They know what you watch. Go back to the tapes.
Man, you can't say if them stats don't point to winning that, and especially now if you like Jordan, because Jordan was getting touched up early in his daggone career. Now we can't act like the 91 on is only Jordan we know, because early on in the 80s, boy, he was getting touched up, but he was putting up 38, 36. He was putting up some crazy numbers now. Had Joker saying that was Jesus out there in a Chicago uniform.
Oh man,
that's what they were saying.
Let's go ahead.
That's what Larry Legend was saying.
You trying to go ahead?
Oh man, I'm all right. So last one, Embiid or Joker?
Oh yeah, you know my answer. You picking everything. You know my answer to Embiid. I'm going Embiid.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Y'all always talking about Joker. He's
a hooper. He can hoop. What you mean? What's
Embiid's a better defender. Easy. That's
you talking about somebody hurt all the time.
Oh, no, this dude here, bro.
Oh, okay.
I'm still going with Embiid, but
what? Oh my God!
No, bro. I've been on Embiid. Now y'all got to admit that.
we know that.
I've been on Embiid since
so you know that. So when I've been talking about Jaylen Brown from the beginning,
I never was a big Joker fan, but I know Jared used to be always running around talking about.
Right, you ain't a Joker, but you big. You right,
man. Only Joker you probably know about is Spade.
You know that, yeah. You ain't no Joker.
Yeah. I heard all you did was read Nig last time you played. Who you got, Ralph?
I got Embiid, man. Even though Joker told me something this playoffs, that dude the truth.
What did he show you? He can go home. He can go home.
Hey, won't his fault.
He had no help.
Won't his fault.
He had no help.
Hey, Luka ain't got no help. Well, he got.
Right, everybody go home. Right.
Nah, they about to go home for real.
Luka got better help than he does right now.
You think so? Just because
Jalen Brunson is nice.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson.
I don't. But see, before that series, I don't think y'all would have said that though.
He been killing all year.
Jalen Brunson.
Brunson been hooping all year.
Yeah, Brunson been hooping all year, dog.
He been hooping, man.
Now, what you're basing off the numbers that he's gotten.
Because if you look at it, when Luka got hurt, Brunson was carrying the team.
But he was. Because I picked him up plenty of times on Pride Pick. Plenty.
But yeah, you still can't get us no winning combination, bro.
Well, I asked you tonight and nobody wanted to respond. So I
gave you my answer.
The one, and I asked for everybody else. Is all our money?
Bride of Chucky? Yeah, I gave you my answer, man. I can't help daggone Michael Blackson over there ain't give us no daggone picks, bro.
My business.
Hey, listen. See, if Big Hamburglar say something, then you don't say that. But let old A Booski say something, you got everything to say, dog.
Hey, Booski, man. I don't know who
it is. Crazy, bro.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. All right, man. Whatever.
This is crazy.
All right, so look, man, let's jump into these series, man. Before this one gets started tonight, Warriors and Grizzlies. Tell me who you got and how many you got them in. Chuck, what you got?
Oh, shoot. Warriors 6.
Okay. Avery.
I like that 6 for Chuck. I'm gonna stay with 6 because Memphis has to win tonight.
They better. They sure better.
They got to win tonight. I'm gonna say 6 because yeah. I'm gonna say they got to win tonight. Ain't no question.
What you got, Ralph?
Yo, man, I'm gonna stick with the pick I picked for the series. I can't cheat. So I had, even though I want to change, but I had Memphis in 7. I'm gonna stick with them, but
man, if it goes 7, man.
Hey, Ralph, it's the same way. Ty said he changed his diet and he can't. So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad.
But look, I still think
I'd have had enough of him, bro. He's suspended for the rest of the night, bro. I'd have had enough of this dude, man. Dude, disrespectful.
Bro.
Yeah, I think Memphis. I think it's still going 7. I mean, everybody will. You see what Golden State. I mean, it came down to the end. It came down to the end. I think it's gonna be like that every game.
Watch it, Ralph. We said the same exact thing. People were talking about that Nets series. The same exact way. Tatum hit that buzzer beater and it came down to the end. And they said, my man about to hit 40. So I don't know. I'm not trying to really compare the series. People be saying, well, it came down to the end, and then I
don't know. I think Memphis is and I said this in the Memphis. I think Memphis I said this in the Memphis and Minnesota series. I think those two teams are just evenly matched. Normally what I do is this, and I didn't do this in the Minnesota series, but normally what I do is this. When two teams are evenly matched, I take the team that has the best player, right? Because the two teams are, I say, hey, Steph Curry is the best player in this series, hands down. So that's what I'm going to do. But the only reason why another reason why I'm picking them is because, man, Memphis should have been out in that first round.
Yeah, the series gone.
Minnesota was up 20 in 3 games, man.
4-1.
I said Minnesota. Before the series, I said Minnesota
Me too.
is going to lose that series. They're better than it's the worst matchup for Memphis, but because they're so dumb, they're going to lose.
Yeah.
But I think with Memphis and Golden State, it's just a better matchup with Memphis. I think, like I said, honestly, I think Golden State is going to win.
Memphis just got a lot of athletes, bro.
It's going to. I think experience is going to take over, but this is going to be a good series, man. You saw it game 1. It's a good game. Unlike the Boston game, KD didn't play well.
Now let's get it clear. Hold on. In that Nets Boston game 1 was a good game, right?
Yeah.
But KD didn't play well.
Hold on. Game 1 was a good game in that Boston.
Kyrie went crazy, yeah.
Right? Game 2, the Nets were up 16.
Yeah, they was.
You get what I'm saying?
I remember I looked at them and I was like, man, they smacking them.
Right. They're smacking them. We all assuming like, oh, this is about to be 1-1. Game 3, it was tight. Game 4 was tight. The only one, I think the series total was like 4.5 points or something like that. I know you can go half, but you know what I mean, 3 to 4. What I'm saying is that it could be a good series, but
it could be a sweep. I get you,
right,
but
you
I just think only reason why I say that is I just think with KD had to play well in them games for Brooklyn to win the whole game, and he didn't. Whereas Memphis got everybody plays where they play together, and that's why I just think it's going to be.
I'm gonna contradict you. Ja had 34. Ja played well.
No, I said
old boy killed too.
Everybody played well.
What I'm saying is when your best player plays well, see they got, and this is what's gonna kill Memphis to me. That daggone Jordan Poole. If they don't figure him out, I'm just saying if they don't like, I get Clay. You know Clay gonna be Clay. He clutch. Let's just call it what it is. Clay is clutch. He's been clutch a long time. But if they don't figure out that third juggernaut, it's going to be old. He's
to answer your question, to answer your question from the other night, I feel like the main reason why they got GP in the starting lineup is to guard Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's why.
I think that's the only reason why you don't stop him.
It just threw me off because I didn't expect it. I get it, but it just threw me off.
Somebody got to guard that Joker, man. Clay can't do it no more.
It save fouls. If he gets 3, he gets 3.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Save one.
Back in the day, you would have put Clay on him. But I ain't gonna lie, they ain't like them other guards that Memphis got can't score either. It ain't like what's the little dude named Brooks. I like him, man. He like a poor man version of Marcus Smart.
I
like him, man. Bang had a bad game that first game, but I think he'll bounce back. I've been saying since last year, honestly for about 3 years now, even though he's been hurt off and on. I like Jaren Jackson.
I didn't like him. Jr. I thought he was soft. I know he showed me something this year, but I used to say this dude soft. How you know?
He was kind of soft in that day. Minnesota series too. He got missing a couple of times. Let's get that clear.
But see, this
even though I get them two, that daggone cat, that cat and that Jaren Jackson, both of them, man. I don't know. You can get a dominant game from them, and then they get missing. It's just crazy.
I don't know.
Both of them are foul trouble.
Oh, here go business.
That's what scares me about. That's what makes me so.
Who can't play defense? Wait, Bradley said he can't play defense. Who he's talking about?
I don't know who he's talking about. Where you said that?
It's my Jaren Jackson.
Oh no,
I think he's talking about Curry. Man, he played one possession like
stopping the key point of the game.
Right.
But he can't play defense.
Yeah, but you're not gonna let Curry guard Morant the whole daggone game. You be a fool.
Yeah, you can't.
He'll put him in a torture rack. And I mean, even though Steph gonna do the same thing to Morant too, they're gonna do the same thing to each other. Like I know Chuck always says this. I mean, it's the new NBA. Nobody's stopping nobody.
Nobody's stopping nobody.
So I mean, but let's move on to the next series, man. We got the game that just played. Boston and the Bucks is now tied 1-1. Boston smacked them in the second game.
I'm cool.
109-86.
Boston in 7. I think this one going 7. Boston 7.
I got Bucks. I got the Bucks. I mean, what you saw today, Washington missed nothing. They didn't miss anything today. Nothing. But I just think
have they missed anything in the playoffs for real?
Not like they was.
I don't remember a game where they shot like this tonight, bro.
They didn't miss. Hey, look.
Hold on, I'm sorry, I know I'm cutting you off, but even in the Nets series, let's look at some of them shots they were taking. No, and I get the defense. I'm not even worried about defense. You're right. I know the defense was horrible. Like by far, I get you, but I'm talking about the shots. Some of them shots were, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm not shocked how they shot tonight. They were missing a lot of shots wide open. The game one. For real.
No, game one, they were being D'd up.
What is hurt?
They were being D'd up in the paint. They were getting D'd up in the paint, but they missed. Watch the game.
Tatum was
a lot
of
wide open shots, bro.
They did, but that was due to the fact they couldn't get no rhythm because they were getting D'd up earlier. Now, when they got open shots, they missed them. But you can't tell me that Tatum wasn't getting good looks.
Listen, they did 4 possessions where they didn't even play defense. They threw the ball to the Bucks. So you know what they did tonight? And I forgot. JJ Redick and who's the other one today?
Man, that's where you're going down here. You listen to
I'm blank right now. But JJ Redick said it, and they did exactly what he said. Do not go against the trees, penetrate, and kick it out. They were trying to go against them. Pick it up.
Yeah, because they used to that soft paint that they had in that daggone Brooklyn series. Nobody
I get it. But when I agree with you, Ralph. When they came in that paint, it was over.
Well, you got Celtics and you said what 7?
Yeah.
You said Bucks and 6. Ralph.
I got Bucks and 6.
All right, what you got, Chuck? I got Bucks and 6 too. I think if it goes 7, man, it might go Boston.
Thank you, LB. Tim Legler, right?
Tim Legler. I like Tim Legler.
They were on First Take today. That's why I was saying that.
You love that First Take, boy. You think you Stephen Smith.
And you love a triple cheeseburger, so nobody says nothing about that. But keep going.
And you like the quadruple cheeseburger. All right, man. So next series we got. And I told Chuck, my man, to be back by game 3, and I really think he will be back by game 3. 76ers versus Heat. What y'all got? What you got, Ralph?
Heat, man. You know what though? It just depends, like you said. If he come back, if Embiid come back third game, depending on how long Kyle Lowry is out, if Kyle Lowry is out for multiple games, I got the Heat in I think they're still winning 6. I think 6. I think Philly gonna get a couple of games.
What you got?
Hey, Ralph, man, look. James Harden can't shoot 4 shots. And your leading scorer can't be Tobias Harris for 27 points. Period.
Right.
Maxey got to be Maxey. Did you see the video where Maxey kept moving seats but beside James Harden? He didn't want to sit beside him, bro. He sat one seat. James came over there. He moved to the other seat with the coaches. I'm just saying. He probably pissed too. Like, what the hell are you doing? I'm going gentleman sweep. I don't care if Embiid comes back. I care less. I think he's going in 5. Miami.
Oh, but when I was saying he the other year, y'all was bad.
That's only because Embiid hurt though, Ty. Don't do that. I don't think.
You know what? You know, really, Chuck. You know what's up, Chuck? I think, and I'm based off this one game, and I'm not going to say it's Embiid hurt. You know why? James Harden has to help him. Like, the Heat defense is a swarming defense. Like, he has to help him. James has shown us nothing.
First of all, they should never been playing that whack 2-3 zone, bro. That was terrible.
But will it change though? Will the defense change? And that's what I want to see. The defense is going to change when Embiid get there. Now you can't swarm Harden like you was because.
Actually, I'm not really talking about swarming. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't believe Harden, regardless if he has open shot. I just don't believe in him. Like, yeah, you bring Embiid in there. I just don't see Harden giving you 30. I just don't see it.
No. Even though he looked like the old Harden in the first half, like as quick as he was.
Right. I'm with you, bro.
And then the old age caught up to him. And
I just don't know. I don't know if it's a hamstring or something. Because I ain't never fall this far from grace.
I think he's still hurt, man. I think it's the Yeah, because that don't look. You can't fall off that bad.
That bad? Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Come on now.
All right, what you got, Chuck?
I just think the hole gonna be too big to come back from because Embiid is out. If he was healthy starting from jump, my answer would probably be different. But I'm gonna go Miami and
He's trying to keep it respectable.
No, because I mean, I honestly feel that way. I think because I get what we're saying about Harden, but if you look at, and I get it, we know what the Harden was supposed to have. But if Harden is giving you, if you look at a lot of those games, we're used to the 30 and 15.
Yeah.
But if you look at a lot of those games where he's giving you 16 and 15, he's giving you 16 and 15, but it's causing Maxey to have 30. It's causing Harris to have 25, and B still getting his 30. That's a winning recipe.
Well, I don't know about Tobias Harris getting no 30.
I mean, he's been playing. If you look at him, I've been paying attention. He's been playing well the entire playoff.
Well, that's fine. I don't
know
him ever getting.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't never seen Niang. I ain't never seen Niang go no 0 for 7, bro.
He's not a start. Was he starting?
No, he didn't start. Your starters was DeAndre Jordan, your homeboy.
Yeah, they started.
Danny Green, your other homeboy. James Harden, Maxey, and James, first cousin Tobias Harris.
What's up with this homeboy stuff?
That's your man. You always talking about
that. Your list keep getting longer anyway. Might as well add him.
But
I got 5. Hey! When I see you, just remind me I owe you a punch in the face. Yeah,
you talking to Chuck? All right, but I know for me, man, I'm torn in this series, man. Sixers, man, that's my 2K team. I love using them in 2K. And then the Heat, I'm a big Jimmy fan, man. I have been since Minnesota. Honestly, man, I just feel like the value that he brings to a team is so undervalued because he don't give you 30 like like your average top 10 player, top 15 player, whatever you want to consider him, right? He doesn't give you 30, but he could give you. I mean, give you whatever you need, right?
Hey, tell Bradley I ain't watching the game, but they jumped on him like that the first game too.
Yeah,
Ja came out, hit the first 2-3 threes, and they jumped on him 8-9. Same thing. Game 1. 8-0 ain't nothing.
Basketball a game of runs, man. I done seen teams start off 20. I done seen teams start off 20-2, bro, and then it be the other way. I guess I'm gonna go Heat in 6 or 7, man. I think Joel Embiid does come back when they switch to Philly. And I think he will make an impact on the series. I think it might just be too little, too late. The last series, which I think is everybody should probably be the same on this one. Anybody think the Mavericks will win a game?
What's the name? Might be hurt.
Yeah. I think he'll win the game.
Yeah, I got 4-1.
Come on. Yeah, I think they'll win 2.
I think they get swept.
Man, if they win 2 games, we got.
I can't get mad.
If they win 2 games, we got a problem, bro.
I think they're gonna win 2 because I don't see with man, you slap the head. That may be a flagrant 2.
Hey, look, the best thing the Suns need to do is win as fast as they can and be ready for whoever come out of this Memphis and Warriors game because it ain't gonna be like the other 2
series. You can't be ready for Golden State. This is called what it is. Number 2, Jalen Brunson. He played bad. I just don't see that in game 2. Luka gave me 45 easy. It was an easy 45.
Hey, here we go with that again. Brother, you just told Ralph, do you watch the games?
I watched all games.
Garbage buckets. They was getting smacked, and they in the garbage time they just started.
He took 30 shots, man.
Hey,
they brought it to like 4. They was getting smacked, and they just let up, and they.
Oh, you saying they're getting smacked? Hold, pause.
So don't start talking like they just made it a dogfight game out. They were getting smacked.
You just said.
I just said what?
They were getting smacked, but they cut it to 4.
Yes, that's all you got out of what I just said, huh?
Yeah, because you were saying mumbo jumbo. Say it again.
Right. I said they were getting smacked.
So you're not from New York.
Phoenix started taking people out. They started chilling, and all of a sudden,
he was born there and moved like Michael Jordan.
This dude here out of control, bro.
He said it for 2 months now. Now he's from New York.
Y'all had the butt.
Dude with the high schooler daggone raper, bro.
Dude went to daycare for 1 day in New York and came to raper. That's all
I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all done lost me. That wasn't even a conversation. I have no idea what y'all talking about, like for real. He just started talking. I didn't even hear what he said.
he said he spent 2 months in. He said Dylan Brooks got ejected.
What happened?
He did worse than Draymond. He better got ejected.
Flagrant 2 on Gary Payton.
If they get that flagrant to Draymond, he better got a flagrant 2.
Yeah, you're right.
Was it that bad? I'm looking for
I know. Yeah, it was bad. He on clothesline like he's in WWE and hit him top of the head.
Payton was going for a layup and he just kind of took him out there.
He ain't do nothing but do him how I'm gonna do you when you come back off retirement.
Nah, listen. If you gave Draymond that flagrant 2, you had to give Brooks.
No.
I think he was swiping the ball and caught his head. Yeah,
Avery.
Okay,
he ain't do nothing but do him how I'm gonna do you.
Huh?
He ain't do nothing but do him how I'm gonna do you when you on the court. I'm gonna clothesline you, and it's gonna be on purpose.
Hey, Ralph. Ralph, if he does that, there'll be no more of him. Period. No more. Okay, because I'm
gonna do that to you. Then I'm gonna take you to your favorite spot, McDonald's, and get you 3 triple cheeseburgers, a large fry, and a diet.
Now Draymond down. He done got elbowed in the face. God Almighty, bro.
What?
Ah man.
By big boy Tillman.
Did he get mad?
He's still on the ground. He's still
look, this is what I want, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get off my lawn air. It was too many people in that game. I know it was fun, but they was helping each other up. And no, man, I'm ready to see a series where you get mad with each other, you get in each other's face. I want to see that. I mean, that's what brings out the best in teams. And I think that's the thing that Memphis gotta learn is you can't be just.
That bro is petty, bro. He said Draymond elbow is ashy.
It is ashy though. I just realized when he turned over, the thing was ashy. He ain't petty because he telling the truth.
Look, my type of dude, bro. Everybody time to be going out there basketball oiled up, man.
Yeah, I used to get on my players before the game.
If you look at the elbow, he got elbow good, but if you look at the elbow, that thing ashy. It may be ashy because it hit the ground.
All right, what you got, Slab Judah?
First of all, career over for Draymond's ashy elbow, but I was gonna get on a serious. I was gonna get on a serious note. Hashtag free Brittany Griner, bro. She been over there 75 days in Russia over some hash. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? Like the government got to get into it. We got to get her out of there, and I hope she doesn't go back. But
you know, giving her full pay, right? The WNBA,
and they should. I mean, they should. I mean, I know you overseas trying to make your millions, and I get it, but you think that was her first time going through that terminal with the same thing, or do you think that they knew she was a high-profile person and they knew the American people were in the war, so they're gonna try to find anything on her?
I mean, she a 6'8" woman. You got to think she's somebody.
Yeah, but right, exactly. So she's probably been to that terminal. Of course, she's been to that terminal 1,000 times. She didn't know the regulations. This is a travesty. We need to get her out here. So me in general, I know it's politics because I know his butt's gonna hold her in there because he wanted the American people to do. I mean, the American government to do something. But this is ridiculous. Free Brittany Griner. We all love you. We're thinking about you. So I'm good with that. That's my career over.
All right, man. So that's his career over. He went with a sentimental.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. She been on
I thought I was gonna get to hear Brooklyn. Again, man. But shout out to Raphael, man. 3-point conversion, man. Make sure y'all check it out on Saturday mornings. Make sure y'all follow my guy's page, the 3-point conversion. He got this say what said again hat on. We appreciate you for support, man. It's been
appreciate it, brother.
It's been one of my homies since I done a battleground and lost in the championship to Danny Thompson. We'll talk about that. So
did you say Big Watermelon? AKA Danny Thompson, he cheated you, right? Is that what you're telling me?
I didn't say he cheated me. I just said I lost.
That's right.
Only person that when they lose said he got cheated was you.
Ray is saying he cheated.
Oh yeah, Ray. That's how me and Ray became acquainted with each other. After I beat him, he got mad, talked to the junk. He started popping up everywhere I was at.
Hey, when y'all gonna come on Battlegrounds? Avery, Chuck, y'all know y'all sport.
Hey, look, I'm keeping it 100. I don't want no smoke. Y'all made me nervous with them questions. I don't want no smoke.
Avery looked like he just seen his DoorDash tab, man. You see that face he made? He like just seen his DoorDash tab.
That ain't my game, man.
Hey, look, Well, I'm
out of my element. That ain't my game, man.
Y'all gave my man the Tennessee Titan question, bro, and said you can't have nobody on the Saints. I said I'm done, bro.
I do know something. Now, Ralph, when you do the sandwich battlegrounds, make sure you call Avery. Because I already know he's gonna let you know which sandwich is the best sandwich.
Or if you do the best buffet, you call Ty. Because I guarantee each buffet around the world, country buffet, soul buffet,
look how many of them you know. Look how many of them you know, Ralph.
He knows every item on that buffet.
Ralph, look how many of them he knows.
I'm just naming all the buffets you can name.
Hey, I'm gonna ask a question. I'm like, yo, what's the first thing you gonna get on your plate? But you can't name fried chicken. You can't name cornbread. No mac and cheese.
Oh, man, I don't know.
Watch this. Ty gonna name everything.
Candy yams for me.
Right. Ty gonna probably say chicken.
Because some of them buffet and candy yams be trash.
I don't like cornbread, so that's a name.
Yeah, you a daggone lie. Let me see your stomach. Talking about you don't like no cornbread. You like something. Well, you might make me call you something that I ain't.
I don't like cornbread. Listen, I don't like cornbread or watermelon.
Man, I seen you F some cornbread up, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
You know, he from the suburbs of Jacksonville, bro.
Oh, he from the suburbs.
He don't eat like he'll eat like that. Man.
Oh, can I give a shout out real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Yo, of course I want to shout out everybody who's watching and listening, but special shout out to my guy LA Broad. This is my guy right there, man. That's my dog right there. One of the people that help me with the 3-point conversion, get to where it is. It's my guy.
Well, we need LA Brothers to come up here. Don't be scared. But don't be scared because you know Ty gonna offer you every meal in America. But come on here, LA Brothers.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. Me and him talk on Twitter all the time, man. He's a good dude. He spent a little bit of time in Fayetteville. He's from Ohio. I want to say from. I don't want to mess away from. I don't know if he's from Cleveland or if he's from Akron.
Akron. I'm sorry,
Akron. Okay, yeah. So he's from LeBron hometown. Nobody never heard no Akron until. Matter of fact, one dude from Akron on In Too Deep.
Yep.
My man from Akron.
Hold on. Is that
that's
the one?
Crazy. That's crazy.
Hold on. I hope it's not the one who got into. Never mind.
Hey, here you go. Chill out, man.
It's not the one who got the pool stick.
Hey, we live, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Think about it.
I'm just saying. I know he ain't the one that got the pool stick. Now I know. I guess that's him, huh? Oh,
yeah. I'm done, yo. All right, y'all. Well, we appreciate you. Like I said, we got my guy Raphael. He said the main character is from Akron.
I gotta come back, man. I gotta come back.
We gotta come back. Hey, we gotta get you. Hey, we gotta get you and Ray Lynn here at the same time, man.
Man, everyone be there. We ain't coming.
Yeah, we go because that show. I know our show's already hour and 23. We over time. That show gonna be 3.5 hours because Ray Lynn gonna give you every stat that he can get a match to get his point right. Listen, my pet peeve. You gotta be able to answer a yes or no question, bro. This guy will not answer a yes or no question to save his life. I love Ray Lynn. Love him to death.
That's my guy.
Shout out to Miggy, man. Next time y'all gotta let me know where y'all gonna be at. I'm gonna pull up with my stuff, my mic and all that. I'm gonna have to talk to young fella, man.
Are you gonna pull up with Smithfields?
Oh man, ain't nobody eating no Smithfields, bro. Smithfields
you know you like to tater, big boy.
Nah. I'm gonna pull up with anything. I'm gonna pull up with some lobster tails or something, man. You gotta do it. We gotta do a 5-star. You know what I'm saying? That's what we about now. We about doing a 5-star crab leg lobster tail, something, man. But all right, man. You know, say shout out to Miggy, man. Carrie, June 4th. Okay. You gotta. Okay, the show on the road. You gotta remind me when it get closer, man. He said Smithfield trash. Yeah, it is, bro. Like barbecue sandwich is straight.
Well, first of all, Smithville is trash. That's a different name. Like, I don't know what that is.
Well,
Smithville. I don't know.
He said go to Metro Diner. Metro done fell off, man. They ain't. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, ain't got no Metro sponsors out there, nothing. But Metro done fell off. But all right, man, y'all. We appreciate everybody for coming on. Like I said, we appreciate Ralph. We out of here.
Peace.
Wow. I think we out of here.